I'm really excited. Our first Ignite speaker launching us off is actually taking us back in time to the 80s.
How's everyone doing out there? All right, I think I'm ready. Let's go. So I was raised by the television, like many 80s children. My parents weren't around much. I don't know what they were doing, drinking, drugging, who knows. I sat in front of the TV and I ate Lucky Charms. And I'm talking a mixing bowl size of Lucky Charms, all right? The big ones, that's all day you're sitting there watching it. Love the TV. I also love the 80s. I'm such a huge fan of the 80s. My good friend Jamie Squillace, sitting right over there, often says, hey, Rich, the 80s called. They want their jeans back. These are those jeans. Now, luckily, it wasn't a total waste of my time. I realized I learned some amazing lessons in the 80s. Not just the facts of life, I also learned some amazing online fundraising lessons. It's hard to believe, I know. I have about 17 more slides that are going to prove that. So just sit down, relax, it's all going to be okay. So, amazing lessons. First one, don't freak out. Technology can be scary. Remember Tales from the Dark Side? Ooh, scary. Turn off the lights, you get all scared. So don't let technology scare you. If you let it scare you, you're going to start to get upset. You're going to start to get angry. And if you get angry, what's going to happen? You're going to get big, you're going to get green, you're going to rip your clothes, and you're going to rip your 80s jeans. We don't want to do that. rich's80sjeans.com. That's a real site. You can check it out. The next thing you need to do, the next lesson I learned, was getting the right team together. The first thing you need to do on the team is you need to build trust. Chips. I wanted to be John when I was a kid. Oh my God, did I want to be? I'd ride around on my bike with the, your playing card and the spokes there, as you go around, right? I wanted to be John. You build that trust, and then you pull a team together, the right team, the A team. On their own, individually, they were horrible. BA would punch you in the face would hit on the ladies. Murdoch, bat crap crazy, all right? That's not good individually. You pull them together, it's the A team. You also need the right technology, okay? Duct tape, baling wire, and a paper clip, a donor database does not make, all right? That's not something you want to MacGyver, all right? You want to get the right technology. If you have the right technology, if you have the right technology partner, everything is easier, right? How much work did David Hasselhoff really do? Nothing. Kit, I need some help. That was his entire process, right? So be lazy, be like Hasselhoff. Okay, prominent donate button. We all know we need a prominent donate button. This is not the time to blend in. I don't know why people thought they were blending in. That's just horrific. Look at those guys. I don't know how they thought they were, but don't blend in. You want your donate button to stand out. You want it to pop. You want to get attention. Do I have your attention now? Who wants to donate? Now, I'm not saying to make your donate button big and hairy and sexy, but it might be worth an A/B split test, all right? It's something you might want to try. Understand your supporters. Just like Quincy, you got to get in the lab. You got to research. You got to really try and get inside the head of your supporters. Figure out what they want. What are they looking for, right? The best way to do that, my buddy Sam. Do you guys remember Sam? Quantum leap. Okay, he had to leap inside their head. The only way to get out, he had to solve their problem. He had to really figure out what they were doing, and when he did it, he would solve it, he'd jump out, he'd jump into someone else's head. So when you're thinking of your supporters, just pretend to be Sam, and you'll be fine. You need to speak your audience's language. Not just their language, but the medium. The Golden Girls, they're loving their direct mail. Don't stop the direct mail for them, they love it. The next generation, it's all about holodeck fundraising now, all right? Social media, dead. It's the holodeck. What you talking about, Willis? My favorite show of all time. This is my reminder for all of us not to go out there and use all these acronyms. Don't go out there using all this language that your audience doesn't understand. Always run it through the what you talking about, Willis test, and you'll be much better off. Storytelling. Stories about individuals are the most powerful stories you can tell. Remember, real people, that's incredible. It was always about individuals doing crazy things. Some yoga guy that could fit himself into a little box about this big, you know what I mean? Individual stories are great, but even better, success stories. Hey, we're moving on up to the top, right? Success stories. Even Fantasy Island was success stories. No matter how bad it got in the middle of Fantasy Island, it was always solved by the end. We love success stories. But the best thing you can do with your stories, use the cliffhanger. Don't tell the whole story in one email. Spread it across multiple emails. The cliffhanger works. You know how I know it works? I can't even believe I'm going to say this. When I was 13 years old, I was hooked on General Hospital. I watched one episode with my mom in the summer of my 13th year, and the cliffhanger pulled me in. I kept going back, kept going back. Thank God school started in September. School saves lives. So, go out there, even if you feel uncomfortable, even if you forgot the instruction book, even if you don't know exactly what you're doing, let's all go out there and be superheroes. And now pretend that I dropped the mic.